out on that field today, ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We ready! We ready! We ready! We ready! And let's go to the house! And let's go to the house!
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's hunt now. Let's hunt now. Let's go. Let's hunt. We ready? And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house.
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yeah. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them.
He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man.
You already make the big money.
He's a man.
Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there.
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ready? And let's go to the house. And let's go to the house. It's a wrap. Game over.
All right, game's not over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break. Powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. Big shout out to all the BS3 family and friends. Appreciate y'all. Y'all already know how we do what we do when we do what we do. And it was good to see the brothers back last night on the forecast. So that was good. I love those brothers. I love their takes. I love them. And I can't wait to see what happens tonight on Queen 3 and King podcast. Be sure and tune in for that. Keith Hennick, what's going on? Hey, my guys got you. My guys got you this weekend. Keith, I'd love to know your take on young C.J. Stroud. Somebody tried to give love to Baker Mayfield and, BM played well, I guess, by his standard, but it was all about C.J. Stroud, man. It was all about you see what real franchise quarterback potential looks like compared to a Baker Mayfield, compared to other quarterbacks when you look at what C.J. Stroud is doing and has done. 470 yards passing, a rookie record for the entire NFL. Let me check. Wasn't Tom Brady a rookie in the NFL? Wasn't Peyton Manning a rookie in the NFL? Wasn't, I can go on and on and on. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, weren't those guys rookies in the NFL? And none of them did what C.J. Stroud did. And I don't want to mess him up, but man, the brother just does not turn the ball over. He does not give it away. And that's the biggest difference between what the Texans have done and what they did in the past. They had a quarterback that turned the ball over every chance he got. And everybody, oh yeah, he's got great potential. Nah, he had great potential to turn the ball over, and he did, and he got two coaches fired. So what's up, CJ? What's going on? Courtney Harden on the show, man. We got to get you on the show instead of in the comment section. Keith Hennick said, I hate the fact that the Bucs lost, but watching C.J. Stroud make history was awesome. Yeah, I'm with you on that, 100%. So, again, man, C.J. Stroud looked good. Will Anderson looked good. DeMeco Ryans looked good. And they did it with a guy who was a running back playing kicker. You know how they always say that Lamar Jackson is a running back playing quarterback? Well, the Texans had a running back playing kicker. Dari Ogunbowale, oh, man. Big kickoffs that were touchbacks, and then a 29-yard field goal that the Texans needed every bit of because they won 39-37. So they needed those 3 points, and Ogunbowale went out there and got them for him. So Dari, man, come on. All right, so CJ said, rep your squad Tuesday. How about my Eagles 8-1? Hey, bro, talk your stuff. Let your Eagle flags fly. because, you know, we real proud of the young man running the quarterback spot up there in Philly. He used to run it down here in Channelview High School. Well, I'm not down in Houston. Don't tell nobody. I'm out on the lake. People are like, why you always got to show your stuff on the lake? Because I love water. I love being on the lake. Just got back here. In fact, I was in Houston all weekend long, man. Was tired, man. I was grateful. Had 2 shoots for commercials. And one of them, man, I was on my way back to my spot here, my little getaway, and got a phone call. Hey, we got an A-lister who wants to put together a commercial for an upcoming conference that he has down in Atlanta. And we want to know if you got time to shoot some stuff and get a commercial together. Man, I turned that car around so fast. Hold on. Let me hook this right. Let me hook this Robbie. And man, turned that whip around and got back in there and literally shot all night long. So I want to thank my colleague, my sister, my friend, Natasha Marie, for getting me hooked up with an A-lister. Man, JM&E works. JM&E works. So did a phenomenal photo shoot with a young lady that runs a massage therapist. She's a massage therapist. I ain't talking about the Deshaun Watson stuff. I ain't talking about that. This woman helps people who've had car accidents, who've had injuries. She even helps people who have diabetes. You know, they have pain shooting in their feet and their legs and their hands and stuff like that. She has a unique gifted ability to help folks like that. So I can't wait to put her commercial together and let y'all see it. So, oh man, you better come on with that. Josh Dobbs, man, listen, you like that? Yeah, we like that. Josh Dobbs got his thing done. Newly starting quarterback in Minnesota, filling in for Kirk Cousins, who's done for the year with that Achilles tear. But man, Josh Dobbs came in and said, who's the man? Josh is the man. All right. All Matt said, Eagles still have to come to Dallas. Payback is coming. You sure? Are you sure payback is coming? Because man, I don't think them Cowboys got nothing for the Eagles. I don't think the Cowboys got nothing for the Eagles. In fact, what I'm going to do today, we're going to look at the current standings. We're going to look at the current standings because if you're in the AFC North, every one of your teams is in the playoffs. If your team is in the AFC North, every one of your teams would be in the playoffs if they started today. Cowboys, can you say the same? We'll talk about that in a minute. Talk Your Team Tuesday is on fire. Somebody done lit the grenade, then pulled the pin and threw it. CJ Harden said, man, we'll see about that. I'm with you, CJ. I don't think the Cowboys got nothing for the Philadelphia Eagles. And man, 2 coaches that I'm not going to apologize because they look crazy as Hades when they were up there doing it. But man, Dan Campbell and the Nick Sirianni, man, they had the worst opening press conferences of their career. Worse. I mean, seriously, not many far worse than that. But both of them have turned out to be doggone good coaches. And I want to drop a name for you today and ask you, is this dude on the hot seat? Because in my opinion, he should be. And I'm talking about a prominent head coach of a team that should be a hell of a lot better than they are. Should this coach be on the hot seat? So that's what we're going to talk about today. Donna Coleman-Holman has entered the building. What's up, sis? Thank you for your service as always. Dallas lost. They did. She said, not lost, but lost. Keith Hennig said, of course, hey, Donna. And Donna gave some love to him. All right, let me take a break. We'll come back. Let's get into these scores. And then again, I want to drop a few names for you of coaches that most folks won't think about when you think about hot seat. We'll do that next right here on the Lunch Break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. 4 men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Doc, and H-Rap-B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap-B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
Live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure. This is a BS3 network presentation. Politics.
They'll write the law, but they'll enforce it differently. Is that going to apply both ways?
Religion.
God never said that we can't reason together. Matter of fact, he said, let us sit and reason together.
Relationship.
I believe that everybody wants and needs somebody.
From a man's perspective.
They say, girls, if I put some polish on that and get him to buy some different clothes, girl, he could be a winner chicken dinner.
Join the thought engineer.
There's nothing wrong with me developing my piece and you developing your piece, but understand the goal is to come together.
And comedian John Yogi.
Negro, I don't need you putting on no chapstick up there in the pulpit. You do that over there in your chair.
Get ready for
Talk Monday. Woo!
Live every Monday at 7 p.m. Central.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the lunch break for keeping up with the Jonas Bracket Challenge.
All right, y'all. We're back here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. It's our Talk Your Team Tuesday, and they are flying in here. All right. So Donald Coleman Holman said, hey, AJ and the lunch breakers. What's up, DC? Oh, look, DHC. What's going on, sis? Bill Belichick, will he be on the hot seat? His seat's so hot right now, baby. I'm trying to tell you, that dude is living on the sun. That dude's seat's so hot, he is living on the sun. But in addition to Bill Belichick, we already know Ron Rivera is probably on the hot seat. You know, Washington has got to be better, man. They can't keep going in mediocrity. I think that the change should be made with him and their defensive coordinator. I think that the change should be made there. But I also think that the head coach should be gone as well. But here's a name I want to throw out to you. And again, you're not going to hear this name anywhere else as far as hot seats go. And then you're going to hear a bunch of people call me out my name. You don't know sports. If you think he should be on a hot seat, you don't know sports. This dude has been an underperformer for a while. And I know they've gotten to, the championship game, but they haven't gotten over the hump. And this year they look like they're going in the wrong direction. I'm talking about Sean McDermott and the Bills Mafia. How much longer are y'all going to get close to the thing and not get over the hump? The Bills defense is supposedly superior. The offense is supposedly superior. All these off-season signings and everything like that. And the Bills are 5-4 right now? I know he's not going to get fired. Don't get me wrong. My question is, should he be on the hot seat? And you could say no and just leave it at that. That's fine. We don't have to argue. We don't have to fight. I'm just asking a question because it's my job to ask questions. But like Courtney Harden says, like my brother says, the window is closing. And this window is for real. Either you get in there or you're not. There is no celebration for second place in the NFL. And right now, Sean McDermott has nothing to show for his success. When I look back in the day with Marty Schottenheimer getting fired with 13 wins on his record, got fired with 13 wins on his record. The Bears have not been to the playoffs since Lovie Smith. That dude went to the Super Bowl with a dude named Rex Grossman as his quarterback. And y'all want to give Sean McDermott all these excuses and chances and everything like that. One of two things is true. Either the Bills are not as good as we thought they were, or the coach is not as good as y'all think he is. It's one of the two. You can argue with me all day long, but I'm going to tell you right now, either the Bills are not as good as we think they are, or the coach is not as good as y'all think he is. So again, that's a name I want to throw out there. Again, Bill Belichick will be employed 5 minutes after he gets fired. Ron Rivera probably should have to go sit down, go get in the booth for a little while. You know how y'all always want to say to black head coaches, oh, let him go coach in the XFL. Let me go coach in college and prove himself. Ron Rivera needs to do that too. He needs to do that too. Well, he's been to a Super Bowl. Yeah, they got blasted in that Super Bowl. They got blasted. So, yeah, go let him go win a chip in college, because right now him and his defensive coordinator are trash. Sean McDermott won't be out of work long either. But is he the right dude for the Bills? Now, Bill fans, I'm not asking you to get out your emotions and ask you to get in your head and really look at it. Is this man the best for you to get to that next level? Because again, you can't keep touting your hat. Y'all like the Texans. Oh, we won the AFC South 5 times in a row. A, you didn't. B, so what? You've never been to a conference championship. Bills have. When's the last time y'all been to a Super Bowl? Is Sean McDermott that dude? Here's the thing. Here's what would be interesting. I'm not trying to, be shock value or anything like that. If the Patriots let go of Bill Belichick and y'all let go of Sean McDermott, if you could take either one of the two, either back or bring them in for the first time, who would you pick? A guy who's been there, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, but 7 times? Or a guy who's hoping to get there one day, and on the verge he's on right now, they might not even have a chance to play for it. Yeah, Dayball, yeah. That's another name. Dude out there in LA with the Chargers is saving his butt. Keith Hennig says, I have no problem with Bowles as a black man. I do have a problem with his pathetic coaching. Yeah, you get an argument with me. Keith, I know your heart. You get no argument with me. I don't root for every brother just because he's a brother. You got to have some coaching ability. And I think here's the only thing that I would give Todd Bowles over a Sean McDermott. Since Tom Brady, and even with Tom Brady, he hadn't had a quarterback. Tom Brady last year and better part of the year before that was not the man that he was, winning those 7 chips. I think he gave it all he got the year he got there, got y'all a chip. I think he had nothing left. Everybody wants to talk about how fast running backs diminish in talent. Well, let me just tell you some quarterbacks drop pretty heavy too. They drop pretty heavy and pretty fast. So, again, McDermott has his quarterback, has this defense, has his wide receivers, running backs. He got everything that you could possibly want, and he ain't winning. Bowles has some holes, no pun intended. But again, just food for thought. If the Bills had a chance to replace Sean McDermott with Bill Belichick and give him Josh Allen in his prime right now and the rest of that squad, you mean to tell me that Bill Belichick can't do more with that team than McDermott is doing with that team? Y'all fall in love with the people and mess around and miss the chips, and you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, let's do this real quick. Let's run down these scores. Run down these scores. Last night, man, the Jets have the worst quarterback in America, bar none. Yeah, even a blind squirrel will find a nut every now and then. And this boy has had some, this boy has had some ups and some downs, but good God, last night he was atrocious. He was the best defense that the Chargers could put out there against him. The Chargers got the win 27-6. All right, so the Chiefs got the win over in Germany over the Dolphins 21-14. The Chiefs defense is what saved the day for them over there. And if y'all don't realize, Tua Tagovailoa is the real deal. He is the real deal. All right, Cleveland blanked the Cardinals 27-0. Oh, man. Stephen A. Smith and the First Take crew were down at his alma mater, Winston-Salem State. Big shout out to the HBCU community. And he made a comment that Deshaun Watson might be the problem with Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, for the last time and for everybody in the back, is not 100% healthy. And he is more dinged up than your typical being dinged up this time of year. The man is hurting. The man is trying to play down all the naysayers who want to say he got this fully guaranteed contract that he did not deserve. But the man is hurting and still playing. Tougher. You remember how y'all, Tony Romo, toughest quarterback you've ever seen. The man is trying to be a tough dude, help his team win, and they beat a team 27-0. All right, I'll quit. The Saints keep winning 5-4, beat the Bears 24-17. The Packers, Jordan Love, come on, Jordan. They're not committed to him long-term. Fine, so be it. The young man will be a quarterback in this league for a long time. Beat the Rams 20-3. Again, the Vikings behind Joshua Dobbs beat the Falcons 31-28. Good game for both of them. I told y'all the Ravens were for real. Y'all don't want to believe me. They dog walked Seattle 37-3. And oh yeah, by the way, Lamar Jackson, did his thing. Again, the brother, he can manage the game and he can win the game. Of course, Texans over the Buccaneers 39-37, a score that had never been registered in the NFL in all of their years. 39-37 had never been registered as a final score of an NFL game. Washington beat the Patriots 20-17. That was ugly beating uglier. The Colts beat the Panthers 27-13. Obviously, the Eagles over the Cowboys 8-1 for Philadelphia. 28-23. Let's give some love to Jalen Hurts. Threw for 207, 2 touchdowns, no picks. And the quarterback everybody loves to hate, Dak. 374 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. When are y'all going to start getting on Tony Pollard? When are y'all going to start talking about him the way y'all talk about Dak? Because when Ezekiel Elliott was in his prime right there, he was busting off 100, 150. When is Tony Pollard going to start getting some of that pressure? When's that pressure going to hit him? Antonio Pierce and the Raiders, man, listen, my hat's off to y'all. Big 30-6 win over the Giants, and he did it with a rookie backup. Don't many people know who this dude is, quarterback. Congratulations. The Bengals, hottest team in the league right now, next to the Eagles, beat the Bills 24-18. I say again, Sean McDermott. How much longer? How much longer? And don't look now, but the Steelers are 5-3 after beating the Titans 20-16. All right, let me take a quick break. We'll come back real quick and we'll go over the standings. And we'll do that right after this on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
Alicia.
You can't hold somebody to that standard if you haven't voiced what you want and what you're needing from that.
Mika.
If you're not communicating expectations, you're waiting for your feelings to be hurt.
Nicole.
Yeah. A lot of people don't want to take the time out to be alone and to get themselves together.
Ivan.
You got to be willing to work through stuff. And from the jump street, y'all done had problems. Maybe you don't need to be working through those.
BS3 Network proudly presents Queen 3 and King podcast. Live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 the lunch money for keeping up with the Jonas Bracket Challenge.
All right, y'all. Big shout out to Jameis Jeter and his family for winning $500 cash in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge. That's the basketball challenge, and college basketball started last night. And want to shout out to everybody that's competing for $500 cash in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. That's football. We'll get those finalists for you tomorrow, let you know who won, $50, courtesy of our sponsors, and let you know the current standings of those who will compete for $500 cash at the end of the season. So again, We'll check your picks tomorrow. All right, let's run through these real quick. If the playoffs started today, the Philadelphia Eagles would be the #1 seed in the NFC. Detroit football would be the #2 seed. That's why I have to give Dan Campbell some love. San Francisco would still be the #3 seed because they are the top team in the NFC West. And then, oh my goodness, is it the Who Dat Nation that is the top team in the NFC South? Yes, ma'am. Number 5 or the top wild card team would be Seattle. Second wild card team would be Dallas, and the third wild card team would be none other than the Minnesota Vikings, led by Joshua Dobbs. Out right now would be Washington, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, Green Bay, LA Rams, New York Giants, Chicago Bears, Carolina, and Arizona. The team that is down there that I did not think would be there, two teams that are down there that I did not think would be there are Tampa Bay and the Giants. Tampa Bay and the Giants. Tampa Bay's 3-5. The Giants 2-7. They Dayball is safe, but it does not look good because, like you said, he banked everything on Daniel Jones. That's why I wouldn't call that man Danny Dimes if you had a gun to my head. You just have to send me to the home to be with the Lord. All right, so anyway, let's go on the AFC side. #1 team is who I told you was going to be the #1 team, the Kansas City Chiefs, 7-2. #2 team is the team I told you was going to be up in that standings, Baltimore, 7-2. #3, Jacksonville. I said they would lead the AFC South. #4 is Miami. All right, Doc, you can't interrupt the show. I got to be this just, all excited. Bruh, where's security? Get him on the back of the rope. Anyway, at #4, it's Miami. They're 6-3. I thought the Bills would be there. #1 playoff team. I'm sorry, y'all. It is the head coach everybody wants to fire. It is Mike Tomlin and them Pittsburgh Steelers. Wave your terrible towel, if you will. At #6, it's the team that I told folks was going to make the playoffs, the Cleveland Browns. And #7 is Cincinnati. Again, hottest team in the league, not named the Philadelphia Eagles. All right, so now at #8, outside the playoffs right now, Buffalo at 5-4. The Texans would be #9 at 4-4. Chargers #10, Jets 11, Colts 12, Raiders 13, Tennessee 14, the Broncos 15, and New England 16. Okay, so here's the thing. A couple of teams that just, are mind-boggling right now. Buffalo, #1, Chargers, #2. Those are the two teams that I had in my prediction for the playoffs at the beginning of the season. Buffalo can still get there, I believe. The Chargers, they're 4-4. They could still get there as well, but they are not under any circumstance going to win the AFC West. So there you go. That's what the playoffs would look like right now. All right, let me go to, before I get out of here, let's go to some college football standings. Big shout out to the women of Colorado basketball team. Knocked off the #1 team in the land. They knocked off the LSU Tigers, and we'll see where they will rank in that. All right, so hang on one second. I'm trying to get to my Here we go. Let's go to the rankings. And do we have the playoff rankings? Yeah, they have Ohio State #1. Ohio State, of course, coming off of a nice win. It took them a minute to get Rutgers under control. Georgia, I think, will be the top team when it's all said and done. They took care of their business over Missouri. I thought Missouri was going to give them a little bit more, but Georgia obviously is that team. They got Mississippi in their next matchup. Michigan is interesting, man. What's going to happen with Michigan? What's going to happen? What should happen with Michigan? What should happen with Jim Harbaugh and this cheating scandal? Apparently, he has already got his legal team together to file injunctions should he get suspended by the Big Ten or by the NCAA. But, bruh, you are over a guy that's cheating or cheated. I don't know. Florida State 9-0. They're at #4. #5, Washington. Number 6, you got Oregon, 8-1. UT at number 7, 8-1. Alabama, just when I think they're going to go down, they keep finding a way to win. They are at, come on, bro. You're really killing me. They are at 8-1. Number 9, Oklahoma. They should drop a whole lot further after their most recent loss. And then Mississippi is at number 10. So that's your college football rankings. All right, look, let me get ready to get out of here. Tomorrow, of course, we will give you the winner of the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. We'll give you the winner of that. We will also give you the standings. And then we will also go over the power rankings for quarterback, the SWAC, and for the NFL as a whole. So y'all tune in for that tomorrow. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I love y'all. And there's really nothing you can do about it except tune in tomorrow for Winning Wednesday. And don't forget to talk your stuff about your team. Courtney Harden, talk about your Eagles. Keith Hennig, lament about your Buccaneers. Texan fans, y'all better give C.J. Stroud some love. All right, y'all. We'll be right back. We'll be right back tomorrow on the Lunch Break.
My name is JM&E, and I won $500 on the Lunch Break of the Keeping Up with the Joneses Bracket Challenge.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Wilkes with what you need to know. Today, it's Election Day some places around the country, November 7th, 2023. Number 1. As I said, Tuesday is Election Day in many states across the country, including Mississippi, Kentucky, Virginia, and Ohio. While many of the political headlines and attention have focused on the 2024 presidential election, Tuesday's elections are worth watching. The What You Need to Know newsletter breaks down the people and issues on state ballots that could give a picture of what's possible into 2024 and beyond. Number 2, the Public Welfare Foundation, the country's only endowment fund dedicated exclusively to investing in new transformative approaches to youth and adult criminal justice, announced the launch of its Give Local campaign, focused on giving to organizations transforming communities. Leading into this year's Giving Tuesday on November 28th, PWF is encouraging like-minded individuals and organizations to give where it makes the greatest impact, locally. The PWF's grant-making portfolio includes organizations led by formerly incarcerated leaders in each of the 8 jurisdictions where grantees lead the charge for change. Number 3. It's never easy to deal with loss, but the holiday season has a tendency to bring up painful reminders of deceased loved ones. This year, many Americans may be dealing with grief over the holidays for the first time as we mourn family and friends who lost their lives to COVID-19. It's likely most people are coping with a variety of losses this year. The What You Need to Know newsletter, along with our partners at Black Health Matters, give 5 ways to grieve during the holidays. Number 4, in mid-September, a Fair Oaks, California community member posted a picture of a Bella Vista High School homecoming parade float with a cops and robbers theme featuring a young black man behind bars. That float, representing the junior class, was voted the best float by staff members at the school. Well, the school district investigated the incident for about a month and released an email statement saying appropriate actions are being taken. As a result of the investigation, we are working with our Black Student Union. Organizations including Greater Sacramento's NAACP have gotten involved with Bella Vista High School's Black Student Union to assist students in raising their concerns. Number 5, frequent or infrequent gamblers should be aware of how their profits and losses may affect their tax obligations. Our CPA to the stars, Katrina M. Kraft, gives you everything you need to know about gambling and taxes. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. Sleep is important. Did you know sleep plays a crucial role in regulating emotions and mood, reducing the risk of mood disorders like depression and anxiety? Point me to the bed. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Black Health Matters. Barbara Scotia College and HBCU in Concord, North Carolina needs our help. The What You Need to Know team is asking supporters, alumni, and friends of Barbara Scotia to help them meet their immediate and pressing needs by donating to help Barbara Scotia rise. Please join the thousands of donors from around the world who are stepping up to save one of the nation's oldest HBCUs. Please visit SibylWilkes.com for more information. And check out a celebration of Black filmmakers rooted in the HBCU culture. It's coming up November 10th through the 12th at Howard University's Blackburn Center. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
This is a BS3 Network presentation.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.